Well, he did it. He actually got away with it. Imagine getting your video stolen by a guy who has like 2 million subscribers, and then he actually gets dinged for plagiarism, but YouTube goes ahead and reinstates the monetization on his channel. So, as I'm sure you guys all know, Internet Anarchist is a documentary YouTuber with about 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He has been recently exposed for a lot of plagiarism, and yet YouTube demonetized his official compilation channel, but reinstated it later. There's a whole backstory to this. Obviously, me and Internet Anarchist got history. If you guys want to know exactly what I'm talking about, just watch some of the previous videos I've made about it. But today I wanted to talk about the fact that YouTube, for once, actually made the right decision, and then they walked it back to then make the wrong decision. So Internet Anarchist's main channel, like his actual channel with 2 million subscribers, was not the one that got demonetized, but he has a compilation channel that got demonetized for reused content. So when he made these Twitter posts playing victim, he basically was taking advantage of the fact that YouTube's AI moderation is bad. We all know this. I've made so many videos criticizing YouTube. You guys know that I am far from a YouTube apologist, right? However, when he did the whole reused content thing, his argument is, hey, look, I have this compilation channel and YouTube is saying that this channel is doing reused content. However, this is just videos that I've uploaded from my main channel. So how is it reused content if it's my own channel, right? If it's my own content? Well, that's the problem, Internet Anarchist. It isn't your content. What I believe likely happened is that some of the videos that he has here in these 2.5 hour plus long compilation videos are some of the videos that he's actually stolen from other creators, right? So maybe that dinged YouTube's AI moderation to be like, oh, actually, maybe this guy is stealing other people's content, not just uploading it from his main channel. YouTube's AI moderation is an enigma, so it could have honestly been YouTube's moderation actually working properly for once, or it was an error. Either way, it doesn't matter because Internet Anarchist himself is a plagiarist, and he actually did get community noted, right? So originally he made this tweet playing victim saying, oh, you know, I'm using my own content for my own videos or whatever, and we'll get into it later. We're actually going to talk about pretty much every single video that he has stolen to date. But as you can see here, it says your channel remains ineligible for monetization. Appeal didn't demonstrate enough value add editing. Reused content, and the community note actually says over here, Internet Anarchist has been alleged of multiple cases of plagiarism with one confirmed case. Plagiarism alone can be considered as reused content, which cannot be monetized. So even though I liked the community note, I actually did have a few problems with it. So I was saying that I appreciate the community note, but it is a lot more than one confirmed case. I know what they are referring to. They're referring to the fact that he actually did mention that this specific video right over here from Tell Us More was essentially stolen from him from one of Internet Anarchist's employees. He basically blamed one of his employees and said, oh, he stole the script from another video. I have since removed the employee from my team or whatever, and I have compensated the original creator. I don't agree with plagiarism in any way, shape, or form. However, if it was a one-time thing and he had that explanation, I could see how people would move on, forgive him. But this is not the first video he's stolen. It's probably not even the 20th, right? Shout out to MrSnowflake and other YouTubers who have made videos talking about this, because I just can't sit here and let this guy get away with this. I mean, this is just insane that people are just going to move on now, and he's just going to keep going and making thousands of dollars a month, if not more, despite the fact that he has stolen possibly more than a dozen videos from other people. So he mentioned over here, this has now been resolved. Thank you everyone for the support. YouTube's automated AI moderation really needs to be fixed, as there are so many creators unfortunately unable to have their issues resolved. So this is honestly a case of trash versus garbage, right? Because Internet Anarchist is doing a very smart manipulation tactic right now. He knows how to weaponize everybody against YouTube's AI moderation because everybody hates YouTube's AI moderation. Of course, I do as well. I've made so many videos talking about it. So he knows that people will not really do research into this situation and just automatically side with them. Right when everybody sees that YouTube has demonetized somebody, everybody tends to flock towards the creator and say, you know what, the creator didn't do anything wrong. This is YouTube being stupid as usual. And so they immediately all start doo-dooing on YouTube and side with the YouTuber, right? But this is obviously a case where YouTube was correct, but they still walked it back. They said, hi, our team took a look and your channel is back in the YouTube partner program, all set for monetization. Sorry for the confusion and thanks for your patience while we double checked everything. Really, if you double checked everything, you guys should probably delete this guy's channel because he has stolen more than a dozen videos. Appreciate you flagging this so we can get it fixed. And there are some people in the comments even pointing out that Internet Anarchist specifically does actually plagiarize content. Now, again, the reason why I'm going in on Internet Anarchist so hard is the fact that we have history and is the fact that I've actually defended him in the past when somebody else was stealing his videos. Again, all these details can be found in some other videos that I've made, specifically this video I made a few days ago, so definitely go check that out if you want to see the full details. But I understand that we are in the day and age right now where nobody reads anything, nobody checks anything to see if it's true or not. People just take people's word for everything, right? You can make an accusation about almost anyone doing anything and people will just tend tend to believe you and just go ahead and slander the person who's being accused. So even though I've already done it in several videos, I want to show you guys right now almost every single video that I could find that Internet Anarchist has plagiarized, just so we all have comprehensive proof of what this guy has done and why YouTube should not only demonetize him, but literally ban his channel from YouTube. Again, I wouldn't be doing this if there was only like one video that he plagiarized. And again, that's bad enough as well. But the sheer volume of videos this guy has stolen is unbelievable. So I've already mentioned this before, but a YouTuber named MrSnowflake made a video talking about a video that Internet Anarchist stole, right? It was called How James Corden Fooled America for 8 Years Straight, and talks about, the bad stuff that James Corden has done. So he goes ahead throughout his video and shows pretty much Internet Anarchist just stealing almost line for line the exact same stuff that Tell Us More did, right? Now, again, this was the YouTuber who I mentioned earlier that Internet Anarchist said, yeah, my team member did this, and we went ahead and compensated the original YouTuber, and, we're going to make sure this doesn't happen again, right? So then what the hell is this? MrSnowflake made a video where Internet Anarchist was stealing videos from a completely different YouTuber on a completely different person and topic called Ryan Pictures. So same thing, he was stealing essentially line by line the script. He was even taking some of the visuals sometimes, and it wasn't just his video. There were plenty more other videos as well. Here's another one from the same YouTuber, the good versus evil YouTuber products. Internet Anarchist took this video as well. Again, almost line by line, script for script. I always make the same analogy whenever I talk about Internet Anarchist, but it's the equivalent of you telling your friend, hey, can I copy your homework? And then he's like, yeah, you can. Just make sure you change a few words so it doesn't look the same, right? Here's another video that he took. Remember Ticks and Roses? Their life is ruined now. Essentially exact same premise, almost exactly word for word, the same stuff being said throughout the entire video. So again, right now we're at a video counter of 4 videos that he has stolen so far. Now again, any form of plagiarism is bad, but the fact that there's such a sheer volume of videos that he has stolen is what makes this so bad, right? So tell us more. Remember that channel that we said Internet Anarchist essentially stole a video from and then apparently went ahead and compensated, whatever that means, right? Here's another video of his that he stole, The Dark Side of a YouTube Sociopath. Again, another story where he essentially stole the visuals as well and all the written words, the captions and stuff like that as well. I mean, it's just absolutely insane how blatant this is, right? But again, we're going to need Billy Mays here but wait, there's more. Here's some more videos that he stolen a few years ago as well from a completely different YouTuber called Justy Cool or something like that, right? The Satisfying Downfall of Nadia, another video that he stole essentially word for word. Even some of the visuals are the same as well. And he had the nerve to complain in the past that some people have stolen his videos as well. And again, MrSnowflake is not the only YouTuber who has exposed Internet Anarchist for being a plagiarist. Here's another completely different YouTuber that has talked about the fact that Internet Anarchist has stolen videos as well, right? In fact, one of the videos that I defended Internet Anarchist for, which is like the Satisfying Downfall of Nas Daily, right? Apparently he stole this video from somebody else as well. I mean, it is just absolutely insane how much plagiarism this guy has done and how he is allowed to get away with this. So the person actually making the video, HRK Studio, has had some of his videos stolen from Internet Anarchist. And it's the same trend that we've been seeing, where he essentially will copy what somebody says word for word, but he'll just change the videos a little bit so it doesn't look like full blatant plagiarism. And so this is something I've also briefly mentioned in other videos as well, but apparently Internet Anarchist was a huge plagiarist in the TF2 community as well. He was apparently known as Wamo before, WAMO, and he was also plagiarizing content in the TF2 community. If you guys don't know what that is, that you guys are making me feel old, but it's a game called Team Fortress 2, which was a really good game back in the day. A lot of people used to make content about it on YouTube, and it was really popping back in the day. Well, Internet Anarchist apparently was a huge plagiarist in that community as well, and Internet Anarchist has been stealing videos ever since then. Here's yet another video that Internet Anarchist stole, essentially word for word from a completely different YouTuber named RoboCast about Little Big Planet. So this is not something where he should be allowed to get away with this, and it does really frustrate me that a lot of times people will just go ahead and blatantly defend someone without checking first, right? And we're all somewhat guilty of it. Again, I've defended Internet Anarchist in the past when I saw apparently someone stole his videos blatantly, but that was before all these videos came out talking about the fact that Internet Anarchist is a huge plagiarist, right? Right when I saw all this type of stuff, I took back my defense of him and I was like, yeah, you know what? This guy's actually a scumbag. And now I've since tried to make videos to go ahead and show everybody that this guy is stealing so many different videos. So you guys know that plagiarism strikes close to home with me because obviously I had that whole situation called I Might Lose Deep Humor, where there was another YouTuber of the same name that was stealing my channel art and stuff like that and threatened me with legal action, stuff like that. So you guys know why this hits close to home with me. But again, plagiarism, regardless of whether I've had experience with it or not, is just so bad in all levels. And so the fact that he is able to get away with this and have all these different YouTubers defending him. I mean, I mentioned this in my last video too. Look at all these bigger YouTubers that are tagging Team YouTube over here that are like, yeah, this is wrong. We need to fix this, you know, whatever. And so many people didn't even check. And, you know, just one Google search here, Internet Anarchist plagiarism, Internet Anarchist exposed, anything like that, right? And then people would see, actually, wait, this guy is a massive plagiarist, and now we have all used our platforms to go ahead and defend him. But all these other YouTubers, like, you guys got to do some research, man. You guys cannot be sitting here and defending this blatant plagiarist. Think about all the smaller content creators who he has stolen videos from. And the videos I showed today, those are only the ones that we know about, right? There's plenty of other videos that I'm sure people have made other videos about, talking about the fact that he's stolen them. There's probably so many videos out there that people don't even know that he's stolen yet. Maybe that'll come out in the next few months or years or whatever. So we are talking about a serial plagiarist. This is not someone who just did this one thing with the James Corden video, rectified it, and now, we can all just move on with our lives. No, we are talking about an actual serial plagiarist that has stolen so many different videos from so many different channels. Team YouTube, for once, you guys made the right decision and you guys walked it back. I am now requesting that you guys go ahead and reinstate the demonetization on his channel. And honestly, YouTube should not have a place for plagiarists. So Internet Anarchist should be getting his channel banned. There are plenty of terrible content creators on YouTube. I am one of them. My videos suck and they're not good at all. But the difference between me and Internet Anarchist is they are my videos, right? At least I didn't steal them from somebody else. But regardless, that's just my opinion on the situation. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.